If you're considering using US Mobile eSIM for international travel, there are a few key things you should know before buying. With so many eSIM options out there, you'll want to make sure this one meets your needs. Let's dive into 12 important points you should keep in mind. First thing, US Mobile offers affordable rates for international travel, but keep in mind that its coverage may not be as widespread as some competitors. Providers like Airalo and GigSky are often more reliable in terms of global reach, especially in less popular destinations. Next thing, US Mobile has a flexible pay-as-you-go structure. This is great for travelers who need a simple solution without committing to long-term plans. But, unlike some competitors, there are limitations on data usage, so it's important to check how much data you really need before committing. The third thing to consider is compatibility. US Mobile eSIM works on most unlocked devices, but make sure your phone supports eSIM. This is crucial because not all phones do, and you don't want to be stuck in a foreign country with no connectivity. Always double-check the supported devices list. Fourth, US Mobile offers both data-only and talk and text plans. For international travel, data-only plans are often the best option, but be mindful of data throttling after a certain limit. Other providers like Holofly offer unlimited data for specific countries, which might be a better option if you're worried about data restrictions. Next up, the setup process is quite straightforward. You can activate your eSIM via a QR code, which is sent to you digitally. However, some users report difficulties with setup, especially if they're not tech savvy. This could be a downside if you're looking for a completely seamless experience. Other services, like Airalo, have a more refined setup process. Now let's talk about pricing. US Mobile is one of the more budget-friendly eSIM options, but this doesn't mean it's always the cheapest. Depending on your travel needs, you might find that competitors like Airalo or Ubigi offer better value, especially for longer trips. US Mobile's pricing might also vary depending on your data needs, so always check the specifics. The seventh thing to know is the customer service experience. US Mobile generally has a decent reputation, but some users report longer wait times and less comprehensive support than competitors. If you value customer service, you might want to consider other options that have a more robust support team. The eighth point. US Mobile offers relatively high-speed data in most countries, but it can be slower than other providers in remote areas. Providers like GigSky and Airalo often have better connections in rural locations. If you're heading to less traveled spots, consider whether US Mobile will give you the service you need. Next, while US Mobile offers a decent international data package, some competitors like Holofly or Nomad provide specific regional data plans that can be more affordable depending on where you're traveling. If you're going to a single region, it might be worth checking out these alternatives. The 10th thing to note is the expiration of your plan. US Mobile's data plans often expire within a specific time frame, which may not be ideal if you're traveling for a longer period. On the other hand, services like Airalo often let you keep your plan active for a longer period, with the flexibility to extend as needed. 11th, US Mobile's eSIM is compatible with both Android and iOS devices. However, some devices may require specific settings or steps for activation, so if you're using a less common phone, ensure it's compatible with eSIM technology. Lastly, while US Mobile is a good option for budget-conscious travelers, its coverage and flexibility aren't as extensive as some of its competitors. If you want something that offers more global coverage and fewer restrictions, consider alternatives like Airalo, which might offer a better overall experience. To sum up, US Mobile is a solid choice if you're looking for a no-frills, cost-effective eSIM for international travel. But if you're seeking better global coverage, more data flexibility, and a more seamless experience, check out our recommended solution that you can try for free.